When I was a boy in the 1940s, the world felt different. The air was cleaner, the food came from our backyard garden, and mornings always began with a purpose. Fast forward 80 years, and here I am, 94 years old. I live alone, no medications, I walk without a cane. I remember every grandchild's birthday, and while most people my age struggle just to get out of bed, I still cook, dance, and read without glasses. Want to know my secret? It's what I do every single morning. Simple habits, just 5, but they changed my life. And if you're over 60, 70, or even 80, these habits can change yours too. Let me take you through them, not as a doctor or scientist, but as someone who has lived almost a century and still feels 50 inside. Most people my age wake up stiff, groggy, dizzy, and the first thing they do? Coffee. That's mistake number 1. At 94, the first thing I do is drink water. Not cold water, not juice. Warm water with a pinch of sea salt and a squeeze of lemon. Why? Because your body just spent 7 hours dehydrating while you slept. But here's what nobody tells you. After age 60, your sense of thirst declines. You don't feel thirsty, even when your cells are screaming for water. When I started this habit in my 70s, the results were instant. No more lightheadedness, fewer headaches. Even my bowel movements became clockwork. Hydrating first thing jumpstarts digestion, boosts circulation, and helps your brain wake up. But I don't just drink and go. I wait 20 minutes before eating or drinking anything else. Why 20 minutes? Because that's how long it takes for water to flush through your system and prep your organs for the day. It's like giving your engine time to warm up before driving. Let me ask you something. What's the first light that touches your eyes in the morning? For most people, it's the blue light of a phone screen, a glowing rectangle filled with news, stress, and notifications. But for me, every morning starts with this: sunlight. Not just because it feels good on the skin, but because it tells your brain, it's morning. Wake up. Set your clock. At my age, sleep becomes fragile. Your melatonin rhythm gets confused. You fall asleep at 6 p.m. and wake up at 3 a.m. But here's what fixed my sleep. 10 minutes of morning sunlight, before breakfast, before emails, before anything. It's called circadian entrainment, and it works. I step outside, even if it's cloudy, even if it's cold. I breathe deeply. Let the sun hit my face and eyelids. No glasses, no hat. It tells my body, this is daytime. Be alert now. Sleep later. My sleep improved in 1 week. No pills, no machines, just light. They say your brain is like a muscle, but if you don't train it, it shrinks. Every morning I do 4 minutes of brain training. That's all it takes. It's not random. It's not Wordle. It's structured stimulation. I rotate between 1 minute of deep breathing with a metronome, 1 minute of rapid naming, colors, countries, old movies, 1 minute of math, simple mental subtraction, 1 minute of memory recall, what I ate yesterday, who I called last week. It might sound silly, but listen, dementia starts slowly. First you forget names, then appointments, then where you put the keys. I saw it happen to friends, but I refused to let it happen to me. These 4 minutes sharpen my mind more than a pot of coffee, and structured mental challenge increases neuroplasticity even at 90. Your brain wants to stay sharp, but you have to give it a reason. When I was 80, I fell in my bathroom. Not because I was clumsy, but because I got out of bed without waking up my body. That fall taught me a lifelong lesson. Never move before you mobilize. Now, every morning, before breakfast, I do my mobility sequence. It's just 5 minutes. No equipment, no sweat, just movement, joint by joint. Here's what I do. neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, wrist circles, hip openers, knee bends, ankle rolls. Why? Because after 60, your joints stiffen overnight, cartilage dries, fascia tightens, one wrong step and snap. But when you wake up your joints gently, your body thanks you with balance, ease, and stability. Since starting this habit, no more falls, no stiffness. I move like I'm 50. And here's the best part. This movement isn't exercise, it's lubrication. It's like oiling the hinges before you open the door. Let me tell you the biggest lie I ever believed. That old people don't need as much food. That's wrong. We need more of the right food, especially protein. At 94, muscle loss is my biggest enemy. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts quietly in your 60s. You might not notice, until you can't get up from the couch without using your hands. That's why my fifth habit is sacred. I eat at least 25 grams of protein before 10 a.m. Usually, 2 eggs, a handful of pumpkin seeds, a slice of sprouted bread with almond butter, sometimes a protein shake with Greek yogurt and berries. I don't skip breakfast. I don't rely on toast and jam. Protein is medicine. It tells your body, preserve the muscle, keep the strength. And timing matters. Morning protein triggers better muscle synthesis than evening protein, so I don't wait until lunch, because by then, the damage has already begun. They say old age is a curse, that it's just about decline and waiting for the end. But I say, it's a second chance, to move slower, to breathe deeper, to live wiser. These 5 habits, they didn't just keep me healthy. They gave me freedom. Freedom to walk unaided, to sleep deeply, to laugh with my grandkids, to wake up each morning, not with dread, but with gratitude. If you're watching this, and you're over 60, know this. It's not too late. It's not complicated. And you don't need perfect genetics. You just need a morning worth waking up for. I'm 94. I live alone. And I feel better than most 50-year-olds. Because I don't live on luck. I live on purpose. One morning at a time,